Time, heat, and moisture have created the great tracts of green wilderness that are the Earth's tropical rainforests. They have existed for about 100 million years. Today, large stretches of tropical rainforest survive in only 3 areas: in Southeast Asia and the islands of the Southwest Pacific, in Africa between the Sudan in the north and the Angola Plateau in the south, and the Amazon region of South America. This is the largest, most continuous rainforest left on Earth, extending from the Atlantic to the Andes. Rain dominates this environment, about 100 inches of it falling every year, year after year. Here, the 4 seasons, from spring to winter, do not exist. There are only 2 seasons, the dry and the rainy. And even the dry season is wet by our standards. The other constant in the rainforest is heat. The temperature throughout the year averages 80 degrees, or 27 degrees Celsius. In this natural hothouse-like environment, life has developed into the greatest numbers and kinds of species on Earth. Its structure is organized vertically, from the sunny top story or canopy of treetops, down through the branches to the dark forest floor where the sun cannot penetrate. Each level of the rainforest creates a special niche, a particular place where many forms of life have evolved. Almost half of all living plant and animal species on Earth are found in the tropical rainforests. These species and the relationships between them are more varied and more specialized than in any other environment. Orchids are among the plants called epiphytes. Epiphytes grow at all levels in the forest to get a place in the sun. They actually grow on other plants and trees, getting nourishment from the leaf litter that accumulates on the branches, and nutrients washed down by the host tree by rain. Due to the high humidity and because sunlight cannot penetrate past the canopy of leaves at the treetops, the forest floor remains continually damp. The soil is poor, since minerals are leached out and nutrients carried away by continual flooding and the runoff of rainwater. But this is a highly efficient ecosystem. Nutrients are constantly recycled, and life is organized to keep the cycle running smoothly. Insects are of prime importance in converting organic matter from one form to another. Termites make their nests on the forest floor where they gather fallen leaves and chew away at rotting trees, speeding the process of decomposition and recycling. Ants, too, have a place in the process. Leaf-cutter ants don't wait for the leaves to fall, but busily harvest the rich foliage of living plants. Hordes of these industrious creatures are always at work collecting greenery. Columns of army ants are continuously on the move. In their migrations, they search behind each leaf and twig for food and devour everything in their paths. Insects and their relatives exert a powerful force in maintaining the organization of life in the rainforest. Their variety is vast, and they are more diverse here than anywhere else on Earth. Little is known about the role some of them play, but each species has its own niche, and each fills its function. Many have evolved to strange shapes, which protect them from their natural enemies. As each living thing in the rainforest contributes to the ecosystem as a whole, each takes from the system to provide for its own survival. Most spiders feed on the myriad insects here, but there are spiders such as this red tarantula, equipped to eat creatures as large as birds. The world of the rainforest is rich in unique life. Pygmy marmosets are the smallest primates on Earth and may weigh only a few ounces. Squirrel monkeys are but one of the 64 species of New World monkeys found here. Nimbly swinging through the canopy of treetops, they need never touch the ground. Sloths, too, live among the branches and spend most of their time hanging upside down. Algae grows in the shaggy coat of the sloth, turning the animal greenish and camouflaging it against predators. The possum is a member of that unique family of animals called marsupials. These are mammals which bear their offspring while they are still very underdeveloped and protect them in a pouch. Hidden in their mother's warm fur, these tiny, immature possums cling to her and remain until they are mature enough to survive on their own. The young are so safe and secure in the mother's pouch that she can even swim in the often flooded rainforest. There are more reptiles and amphibians in the tropics than in any other life zone. The warm, moist rainforests are the ideal environment for these forms of life. Reptiles and amphibians are cold-blooded and have no internal mechanisms for regulating their body heat. They must seek outside temperatures that are comfortable to them, and in these constantly warm areas they have flourished. Above all, the snakes thrive here, varying in size from small insect eaters to enormous hunters. Anacondas are the largest snakes in the world and closely associated with water. They will even strike from the water and may take on fierce adversaries such as the alligator-like caiman. Smaller than anacondas, but equally deadly pound for pound, are their relatives, the boas. Like the anacondas, they kill by constriction, coiling their bodies around their victims and suffocating them. This is the red-tailed boa. Its body, like that of many creatures of the forest, is marked to blend into its surroundings. The emerald tree boa is perfectly camouflaged to fade into the leaves. The parakeet, too, is camouflaged, but that will not protect it from the highly developed senses of the boa. Predation is a way of life in the rainforest, where the large attack the small, and the weak fall victim to the strong. It is part of a complex system which assures balance of nature in this delicate environment. Competition is fierce, and the struggle to survive is sometimes a deadly battle. But the rainforest itself has survived, and within it, life continues to thrive at every level. It supports the richest and most vividly colored bird life on Earth, including the exotic toucan with its enormous bill, and the macaw, aflame with color. The rainforests of the Earth remain relatively unchanged, as they were perhaps 100 million years ago. They are among the last of our great wild places, places where time and temperature have created the most diverse life on Earth, a wilderness which allows us to look deep into the past.